Here with more now, Byron York, chief political correspondent for the Washington Examiner and a Fox News contributor. Byron, good Tuesday to you. The new polling
Good morning, Bill.
Reflects a little bit of what we found about a week ago. The question is, why, Byron? Why do you find that this race is tightening, cut in half?
Well, I think there are several reasons. One, Hillary Clinton has had a bad few days. I mean, the FBI report was issued on the Friday before Labor Day, but still it got out there, and it's not good news for Hillary Clinton. Another reason is that Hillary Clinton has been basically out of sight. She has not been campaigning. She spent most of August fundraising in the homes of the super wealthy, staying in the guest house of Steven Spielberg in the Hamptons, not out there on the trail, while Trump, on the other hand, was out there campaigning. So I think there's several reasons. And then finally, with Trump, it appears, just appears, that much criticized speech he gave over immigration in Arizona last Wednesday perhaps was not received as badly by the voters as it was by the critics and the pundits.
Yeah, on that FBI finding, some of this is unbelievable, really. Some of the conclusions: Clinton could not recall training on handling classified documents, did not understand the C markings meant confidential, did not realize drone strike discussions were classified, used 13 separate mobile devices, and 2 of them were destroyed with a hammer. I mean, where's the good news in that report?
Well, there's not any good news. The hammer thing is a kind of detail that people really remember, that her old Blackberries, her aides, actually destroyed them with a hammer. One of the biggest things that perhaps has not received enough attention is that it's pretty clear that Clinton's team actually destroyed emails after, not before, after there was a subpoena for them in March of 2015. Remember, the New York Times on March 2nd of 2015 reported the existence of the secret email system. A couple of days later, Trey Gowdy, chairman of the Benghazi Committee, issues a subpoena for anything that might be related to Benghazi. And then after that, a lot of emails are destroyed. So that's the kind of story that there's got to be a lot more details to figure out what was going on.
A lot of criticism too behalf of the FBI. She was asked about this on her plane yesterday and said this with the press.
Everything I did at the State Department, I did in furtherance of America's interests and our security. The State Department has said there's absolutely no evidence of any kind of external influence. And I know that to be the fact, and I know that the people who worked with me were devoted as well to pursuing the foreign policy that the Obama administration set forth.
How are voters going to react to that?
Well, that's the kind of most basic defense you can make. You know, my heart was in the right place, and perhaps that will work with voters. One of the problems about the FBI report is to really kind of understand what's going on, you have to get way down into the weeds, and a lot of voters are simply not going to follow you there. So it's entirely possible that Hillary Clinton could say, look, there was this problem and that problem, but I was always working on behalf of the United States. That's always my top priority, and it will be so as President of the United States. Maybe that'll work.
Thank you, Byron. Byron York, analysis
Thank you,
there.
Bill.
Leading our coverage in D.C. Thanks, Martha.